Greetings and salutations. I hope everyone's having themselves a mighty fine day. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell down so the Ghost of the 13-month series doesn't get you so you can stay notified. This will be another thing that I premiere because I'm not streaming right now. I know everyone's like, Naya, rest, go to work. No, don't work. Stop working, rest, relax. I've been going out, having fun, and doing things. I have been, but I also want to talk about Tower of God. And I'm going to read it when it comes out, so it is what it is. So just let me talk for like 20 minutes and then we'll be good. But interesting chapter. I mean, actually, I lied. It wasn't that interesting, but there's a couple of things that are kind of cool about it. So we'll start with the beginning with the Enkidu stuff. And so the bracelet, the Apple Watch, I guess Gustang had a replica created in the workshop, and that's what he gave to Rachel. And Rachel had the understanding in both translations that I read that both, but that she had the Apple Watch, she'd be able to use Shinwan Ryu or have a power similar to Bam. I'm not sure what that is supposed to mean, like a regular power, or is it Bam specifically? But I guess that's why she said the Shinwan Ryu took it out and was able to open the door. Interesting kind of setup, but I'm like, could Gustang not have just opened the door himself? Because if I remember correctly, did he even open the door or did he just burst in? Like, I'm pretty sure he just broke the whole seal thing, or was it because it was already unsealed? Even though I guess why were you put it back in? It was I don't know. This food for thought, but Gustan kind of just effortlessly, gracefully, elegantly just kind of takes Enkidu apart with his blades. He's got this really cool panel where he's like, there's like flames around him. He's smoking, and like Enkidu's little like jellies are all around him in squares and cubes, kind of like a lighthouse. And he just has like flame around him and blades circling him. I thought it looked really cool. I really like that. I like that panel. But he was kind of just like flying. His little cigarette just like, all right. Then he like ashed it in his face, blew him up. It's like, all right, like, you ready to talk? You awake yet? Because you weren't conscious enough earlier to have a full conversation. So maybe I was wrong about last week when I said, well, I know he was sleeping, but it seemed to me like he could wake up and walk around in there. He like sometimes when you get sealed, like the person's like asleep or in a certain type of state where they're like, in a suspended animation and they're not conscious. I don't know if he is or isn't, but Rachel and Yura kind of got away. The Vine's close, so I don't know where they're at. I don't know if they're going to join the chess game or whatever. After that, yeah. So then Gustang was basically like, "Yo, I want to talk about who you killed and why I can't remember them. I'm curious to know who it is." So I suppose it's not impossible. I'm not sure how it works. You guys tell me what you think. Do you think it works in the sense that it's like, I don't know if you guys. I don't know how many of y'all are Kingdom Hearts players, but it's kind of I don't think is Castle Oblivion a good example? Let me think. Anyway, okay, whatever. So like, when you remove the memory via Leviathan, discarding them the way Traumer's been doing it, if it's Leviathan, some other method, or Gustang in the book, is it one of those things that if you hear the name, you can recall it? Or is it like in a magic way completely removed from you? So you can hear the name Marlene if you forgot it and be like, it's familiar, but without legitimately regaining those memories through whatever process you use to discard them, you can't remember. You might remember the name, you might have the information in a very literal sense, but you can't recall it. You don't know, you don't feel it emotionally like I used to climb with the person that Enkidu killed. How do you guys think it kind of works? Do you think if Gustang if Enkidu was like, oh yeah, you're talking about Icarus, he'd be like, oh yeah, Icarus, and just remember? Or do you think he has to go through the whole book thing, reading it and regaining his memories the way that he discarded it? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. But that's pretty much all they did there. So little scuffle, very effortless for Gustang, obviously not trying to kill him. But he said if he wouldn't listen to reason and not talk to him, he would kill him. But he kind of just dismantled him really easily with blades and stuff. Really cool, really cool. Then we kind of transitioned to like the war right outside the gate where the great match is going to be held. The Sprout, Lobodon's army going up against the Popedon army. Cha was sent in by himself. I guess he's talking about he's a hero, blah, blah, blah. So he went in by himself. He ended up meeting that one high ranker from the Popedon family we met during the last station with the monocle and the like Russian type hat. I don't know what they're called, but those like furry hats. It's not really that, but it looks kind of like that to me. So it looks like they're gonna have a face off. That guy always looked dangerous and seemed pretty important. So I'm assuming he's a higher ranking, upper ranker. Not upper ranker, but higher ranker in the family. So we'll see what he's capable of doing. Um, Moron was there. Doan was running around. We saw Doom. Doom was doing some things. Lobodon and them were all trying to attack this like ancient weapon that had like a barrier around it, and the barrier fired. Pokoko, the greatest Lopobia branch leader, the turtle came, put up a great wall. Turtle, but like the beam kind of like hit it, like scattered. And one of the beams, I guess, that was dispersing was going to hit the transport ship that was carrying the beastskins. If you can remember Lobodon and stuff, Lobodon's army, and the whole deal that Yama made with him, so they won't die and stuff. After that, Yama came out the ship, like kicked the beam away with a roundhouse kick, and he looks like a little different. So he has this fire marking in his chest and all around his arm. Kind of, I don't say curse mark, but kind of like the Hockey Man lava thing we kind of me and Simi make fun of sometimes for the One Piece of like Hockey Man Luffy. Kind of looks like that. So and he called himself the King of the Beastkin. So my guess is that whatever he saw in the Asterach's lighthouse, whether just memories, training, or just an item, at the very least, here's what I'm guessing. He can't be controlled by Lopobia the same way his dad was. So he's untamable. You can't use anima, days, whatever on him. The second thing that I'm assuming is that he can now use complete Houndborn transformation without it maybe being too difficult. I don't know about Arcanak yet. I want you guys to let me know what you think about the ancient that's inside him. Has he spoken to it? Is he aware of it? Is in and how? Is he going to use it? Or do you think that's something that'll come later? Because I think Yama's not fully complete until you do the thing where, like, even though he's a beastkin, he cannot be tamed, controlled. He has complete free will. 2, complete Houndborn transformation, which is something he discovered, trying to take down his brother Doom through training and effort and K9 transformation, and then Arcanak. Like, those things are probably going to make Yama pretty whole. But it's nice to see. I'm happy to see it for the time being because I wasn't sure about that guy for a while. Again, he might disappoint us. I can't say ending with the cliffhanger of Yama moved me particularly, but maybe that's what SLU was building up to give him his chance and his shot to be like, all right, now that he's like completer or complete now, he can go to work. And if he's going to go to work, who do you guys want to see him fight? I still think Kirin is interesting because Kirin was obviously like Traumare's like number 2 de facto. He was like the animal control guy. I know Wang met him stuff, so I think it'd be a decent match. Like if the Yama could take down Kirin, who's on Fraud Watch, by the way, he's on Fraud Watch. So if that guy stinks, I will spliff him. He will get cooked. He will get roasted, and we're going to smoke that bozo. But yeah, and that's kind of what happened in the chapter. There really isn't much else. So with that being said, Rachel and Yura, their whereabouts are unknown. We'll see if they end up being a part of the game or they get a chess piece or something, or they're going to go off through their own thing. What's Rachel's plan now that she can't get Enkidu? Where's Huaruyun going to walk to? She's just going to go rejoin Bam. She's going to do her own thing. Is she going to go find like Karaka or something? I have no idea. Where is Karaka? Karaka got hurt by Dumas. Yama's back in action. Well, Hajin Sung was still around, I believe. I don't remember where he is right now, but he's the only one we haven't really seen in a while. So we'll see if he's gonna pop up and do something. I don't have much high hopes for Karaka. Y'all know where I stand with him. I've been hurt too many times. This is a toxic relationship, and I refuse to go back. Stocks have been sold, but don't you get it twisted. If he pops up, I'm gonna pretend like nothing. If he pops off, I'm gonna pretend I never said anything bad about him shamelessly. And don't you call me out. Don't you call me out, chat. Don't you do it. So, yeah. Let me see what else. Yeah, just to see what happens with Enkidu. What's going to happen with him? Is Traumer going to pop up? Is Traumer care? Is Traumer going to focus on the game? Who is the king on each side of the chess match? Who is Lopobia king? Who is the Pobedao king? We still don't know. Bam is the Kubin. We also suspected this. What pieces do we think Whack? I'm so tired. I'm so hungover. Everything hurts. Raggedy racks, rackety, racking it up, rack. We'll see what what pieces him and Aguero have too, endorsing them and Tiara. But that's kind of all that really happened if you really think about it. I don't really want to harp on the chapter for too long because with me, when I run out of things to say, I like to just stop. But there's some other things about Tower Guard I do want to talk about for a little bit if you guys will indulge me a little. But I was thinking I had a conversation the other day about Locle and Mazzino, and something pretty interesting came up, right? Where my one friend thinks that Locle actually could beat Mazzino. So he was on that side of the fence, which was interesting. And he was saying that he thought the spells, with the right combination, if Mazzino wasn't careful, he would get taken out the paint. It's not that Mazzino can't break spells or deal with them, but it's not at the level of like a Bam or probably maybe an Arlene. Whether sorry, I have hiccups. They're like have like they're like a walking D spell, like I always say. Asta, if you will, from Black Clover, Kamijo Toma from excuse me, a certain magical index. He's on that type of timing, so it's different. Where it's like I almost want to say Bam is immune or naturally super resistant to spells. Kind of think about how Luffy became very immune to poison, very resistant to poison after his fight with Magellan. His body built up antibodies to various types of poison. It's not that he can't be, because when he ate that fish, Riju had to suck the poison out of him with a sensual kiss. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, Bam, I think is someone who's I don't know if he's immune to spells, but he's very resistant to them. I might go as far as immune, but I'll say very high resistance. So he actually thought Mazino could be taken down. What do you guys think about that? I don't agree. I think Mazino's too strong, but Lustelek still showed out and did what he had to do. And then he thinks Adori is gonna come. He thinks Adori is gonna come in this war. He doesn't foresee Jihad appearing himself and doing the dirty work himself. He's gonna send someone he trusts. He said his second best guess would be to send whoever is the most loyal to him. That's not Traumerate. I don't know who you guys think that is. That RDA Han or whatever. I don't know who you guys think that is, but it's gonna be super interesting. And what I really want to know, like, what's gonna happen, like after this war is concluded, whether it's no sides lose or no family heads die, both get sealed, both get a huge portion of their family eradicated, or just one of them, like maybe Traumerate loses, dies, gets sealed, whatever, or Traumerate doesn't lose or die, but his entire family is wiped out, so to speak. Well, I want to see what that does to the other family heads. Like, I really feel like after this, they have to come together and have a conversation, whether it's in person, via lighthouse screens or something of the sort, holograms, whatever. I think that you're going to see the Tengri family heads have a really big discussion about it. And we have yet to see where Mazino is going to go and who he's going to fight. We believe it's the captain, whoever the third party in this war is. Like, who is he going to go fight, take down, and mash up? So that should be fun. Lustelek is still not in the picture here when it comes to this game. So when he comes through, if him, Garnak. Oh, Hodges' song is with Garnak, Helhelm. Yes, that's where he's at. There we go. If they're going to do anything or just be opportunist on some Blackbeard shit, just coming at the end. Like I said, the example I always use, like because I think it's called opportunist in Smash or whatever, but it's something I was notorious for a very long time. Playing free for all. I don't really fight in free for all. I kind of dodge around and spam projectiles, and I just zone. Like if I pick Dark Pit or something, I'm just gonna hit you with arrows. If I pick Link, I'm just gonna throw my boomerang and arrows and stasis bombs at you. But if I see anybody, whether it's like 4 to 8, if I see that 100%, I just go. I may have not gotten to 100%, but I'm coming for that kill. Someone hits you, I just come with the up air, boom, opportunist. Yep, I won. Give me that kill. Give me the life. You did all that work. You were getting his HP up, so he has more knockback, and I just came and I took it at the end. So I wonder if Lustelek is going to be on that type of wave where it's like, I have this weird picture in my head, like a scenario, like pretend I'm Doctor Strange from the MCU using the time stones, seeing all the possibilities. One of the possibilities that I see is like, Bam gets like the water dragons or something, and he's gonna like use it. He like use it to make Traumerate like mortal, like no longer immortal, and then you just see darkness emerges and Lustelek just comes and like Killer was his heart or something, like hook right through the chest. He looks down like, and Lustelek is like, good job, Bam. Yeah. And then Lustelek and Bam have to like hash that up, because I don't think that they're ideologically aligned in terms of what they believe FUG should be, just killing all the family heads and whatnot. So I think the conversation with Lustelek and Bam is going to be very interesting when it happens eventually. So stay tuned for that. But that's kind of all the other things I want to talk about. But I'm very excited, because I think that right now he's kind of dragging his feet a little bit. I won't lie to you. The last 2 chapters we could have done a bit more, but I do think that he's going to really get into his bag for this game. And how do you guys foresee this great chess match going? Because like, isn't it kind of lame if we just see 2 family heads play chess? Like I don't care about that. They better fight. There better be some type of combat component to the chess match. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to sit them rook the A2, bishop to 4A. No chess. I play chess all the time. I don't play chess. I'm not good at chess. But But Connect 4, I'll beat your ass. And if you play tic tac toe, I just won't lose unless I'm not paying attention. I'm drunk. But yeah, man. Tower God. This is how we're starting the new year. Enkidu getting washed by Gustang, but he's starting to speak. I wonder if he can actually just speak normally, like fluently. Like I don't know if he speaks like cause he kind of like Chamare, friend. No, Chamare, enemy. Like you sound like the monkeys from like the apes from Planet of the Apes. The monkeys from Planet of the Apes. I wanted to say it that way. Caesar. No, I don't know. So, but that's about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the chapter. How do you feel about the first chapter of the new year? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Were you moved? Were you not moved? Is it just kind of you just kind of one of those like that's a setup chapter? I'm gonna just chill out and wait for the next stuff or to see what's gonna happen. How do you guys foresee the chess match going? Like, does everyone make it? What pieces make it? Does Gustang end up with more pieces at the end? Does Trauma end up with more pieces at the end? If Bam finds out who the king is, can he protect the king? Does he go straight to the king? Is Bam gonna? You guys still care to see Bam versus Dumas? Since Dumas is a chess piece hunter, is Dumas gonna come hunting looking for Bam, being like this demonic on some white shit, like Predator, just following him, sneaking around? And I think I brought it up last week, but if his arms don't grow back, is him being armless supposed to be the handicap that Bam gets, so he can quote unquote beat him? Even though I have full confidence that full power Bam can smoke that bozo. We shall see, all in due time, ladies and gentlemen, and everything other and in between. But I'll leave you guys with this, and then I'll start rambling. Traumare is hiding something, bro. Ever since Aguero got played by him, I'm seeing him in a little bit of a different light, where I'm like, he could really come across as apathetic, aloof, disinterested, not engaged, all of that, but he still knows what's going on. Like he knows what's going on, and he's operating on that. And I feel like they've done so much things building up the Pobedal family, Gustang planning things out, Belleria, all of the third party coming from within the Pobedal faction, like false sense of security. Like we're supposed to all be Pobedal easily, Pobedal in 4, easy sweep, clean, and Trauma is gonna surprise us. And like I said, I think that in terms of strength, they're probably comparable. And I think physically, Traumare is probably stronger. I don't think he's a better fighter. That's just my headcanon. I have no reason to believe there's no proof, but I do think, like I said, I believe Traumare can turn into partially or like hybrid form, or if you will, completely into any single divine sea creature, animal, whatever the case, monster, thing from mythology or folklore that exists. He can become a griffin, a turtle, a dragon. He can just turn his hand into dragon scales, his hand into claws, his he can grow a monkey tail and grab you on some Saiyan shit. Like, I really believe that. So what do you guys really think though? Like, I think it's probably time for us to really put our bets down. Are you team Pobedao? Are you team third faction? Are you team Traumare? Or are you on nobody's team? I need to know where you guys stand. It's time to write our bets in. I'm still going to rock with my boy Gustang for the time being, though I think the third party is my second, like my 1B. But I'm not underestimating Traumare and Lopabia under any circumstance. And Lobadan is that dude, so he might show us something. We'll see though. We'll see. Should be fun. I hope we get into some we find. I hope take 2 action. I hope that in the next chapter we have more things that I can sink my teeth into, so that I can speak longer and not just have like a short little video like this where I felt like I was kind of elongating the conversation. But I hope you guys enjoyed this premiere. This will premiere usually when I would be streaming on a Tuesday, so probably January 2nd, I believe, would be when it premieres. Enjoy it. Comment. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I dropped a community post asking you guys to rank all the irregulars from weakest to strongest. So from Rachel to Bam. I said if you want, you can add Data Kunadwan, add Data Jihad. You can add like Era Mazzino from the Hidden Floor, all the way to Phantom Minna. So you can do them by tier, by class, in order, whatever you want to do. It's for an upcoming video that I made where I'm going to share my list. So I want to see what everyone's kind of headcanon about those characters are. So let me know. So definitely go comment on it, because I am going to read through them at some point on a stream later. So y'all be safe. Naya Hemmings, the top guy, the Power King of the Tower, signing out. Join the Patreon. Shout out to the Patreon gang. And Happy New Year, everybody. Let's make 2024 a great year. Bonjour and merci, Patreon. Thank you guys for your continued support. Shout out to the certified BAM lover, CBL Nation, Lil Bam, James. That's the guy. That's the real Slayer. Then we got the Priest of Fire. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for your continued support. But they might be the real CBL certified brothers, lovers. And a huge, huge shout out to the tier threes, the fifth Zen gods. A huge thanks to Big Abdel, Andrew, Childish Nujabes, Fairs, Huey, Johnny Rogers, Lazy Dragon, Lucky Roo, Naz Riley, Revenant, Scobe, Simi, Ticos, Tino Brown, Urek Mazzino, Zachary Cooper, Zodiac Nemiko, and Zyler Scotty. Your support is greatly appreciated. I had some clean, sugary mud the other day. We moving on up. Thank you for helping me eat and pay my bills. Y'all be safe.